Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. Folks, today we're taking a look at the Deadpool and Wolverine trailer. Let's check it out.
Let's go!
Woo!
I told you, you're not welcome here. You're not welcome anywhere. Now get the fuck out of my bar.
Just give me one more drink and then I'll leave.
Hi, Peanut. I'm gonna need you to come with me right now.
Look, lady, I'm not interested.
All right, well, I'm sort of on the tick-tick, so upsy daisy. Here we go. Oh, whiskey dick of the claws. It's quite common in Wolverines over 40.
You don't want this.
Unless you want to take a deep breath through your fucking forehead, I suggest you reconsider.
The eagle. Oh, here we go. There's so much happening.
I'm about to lose everything that I've ever cared about.
Not my fucking problem.
Is that what you said when your world went to shit?
It is Madonna.
Come again.
This Wolverine let down his entire world.
Want to talk about what's haunting you, or should we wait for a third act flashback?
Go fuck yourself.
This trailer so far has been like half of Hugh Jackman saying fuck.
I don't know anything about saving worlds, but you do.
They got
He's
you
wicked,
right,
I'm no
Jack.
hero.
You were an X-Man. You were the X-Man. I am soaking wet right now.
So am I!
Hey, look at that! Who's the baddie gonna be?
Boys are so silly.
This is what I'm talking about.
Whoa, Ant-Man. Is that the Spider-Mobile?
Motion action sequence. Who knows if you live or die?
Oh, whoa.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Strange? Gotta be. What?
Want to do some cocaine?
Cocaine is the one thing that Feige said is off limits.
What about Bolivian marching
They
band?
know all the slang terms. They have a list.
Even snowboarding?
Even disco dust.
White girl interrupted?
Even force bump.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Yes. I can't.
Oh my God!
How much money are they gonna make?
I told you, you're not welcome here.
So
You're
now
not welcome
is
anywhere.
this
Now
the
get the fuck
same
out of my
scene
bar.
from
Just give me one more drink and then I'll leave.
X-Men
It feels very similar.
when he
Hi,
first
Peanut.
meets Rogue?
I'm
or
gonna need you
whatever?
to come with me right now.
Look, lady, I'm not interested.
Well,
All right, well, I'm sort of on the tick-tick, so upsy daisy. Here we go.
No, I don't think
No,
it's
because he
it's
was
a different
fighting.
bar.
He was
yeah.
fighting at
Whiskey
the
dick
bar.
of the claws. It's quite common in Wolverines over 40.
You don't want this.
Wolverine's over 40. Oh, the old Desert Eagle, Mason Quinn. The Desert
Because are you
Eagle.
trying to read what it says? I know it says smile, obviously.
Unless you want to
Smile, wait for the flash.
Gosh, oh my God. Yeah, that's a Desert Eagle, all right.
Oh my God. That's awesome.
That's
take a
something
deep breath through your
really
fucking
grave.
forehead, I suggest you reconsider.
And then he puts it in and smiles. All
Oh,
right, let's there's see a all 20th the- century.
Yep.
Fox thing is done.
Is that the Seattle Space Needle over there?
It feels.
That
it
could be.
feels.
Or the
It looks like
Toronto?
a ship. It looks like a building. This feels very Planet of the original Planet of the
Yeah.
Apes ish.
Which is 20th Century Fox.
So,
You ruined it.
and
The use of Madonna in this
I'm about to
trailer
lose
is
everything that I've ever cared
incredible.
about.
Not my fucking problem.
Is that what you said when your world went to shit?
See, I want to know
see now,
what
where
this
is
is about.
that?
So,
Where
where's
is he
this?
here?
Well, see, this could be a whole new Wolverine that we don't know.
it could
his
be a
story.
different one, yeah.
Yeah, that's not someplace that
Because
we
he
know
didn't,
of.
in any of his things, he didn't let down the world that we've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've seen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Multiverse?
Oh,
Yeah,
that makes
yeah.
sense
Oh,
too.
it's
Because wasn't
definitely-
Hugh on?
yeah.
You folks probably know. I thought he was on record, or Ryan, one of them, was on record saying this is going to
somebody said that this was not the Logan from Logan.
Right, it's a different version of
Probably
Wolverine
a
from
different variant.
Multiverse.
Well, that's why he said. That's why he
Wolverine.
said Wolverine's over 40.
Correct us if let us know if we're even on base here for that
Well,
stuff.
now
'cause I can't
remember in the original trailer we saw, it looked like there was the old timekeepers
Yeah,
from
that's where they-
Loki
that's
in multiple universes. So yeah, that makes sense.
This Wolverine let down.
There it is.
Yeah,
right there,
there's
right there.
the
That's
TSA.
right there. Yep, TVA right here.
TVA, the TSA,
The DVD.
Close enough. Yeah,
Looks like they get Peyton
TVA.
Manning.
Wolverine let down his entire world.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's
Yeah,
nasty.
We're going right back.
Oh,
right
we
back.
have to.
And
You
even just getting
gotta.
the emotion
You
right
gotta.
with this
There you go. Thanks for that
frame
one,
by
Diamond
frame,
Dave.
guys.
But look at that.
Look at him just unloading his sides.
I mean, hey, those are just oblique
A
shots,
lot
guys.
of oblique shots.
Oh, those are 50 cal oblique
Oh, that was
shots.
a headbutt.
But then he does that
Talk about what's
headbutt.
haunting you, or should we wait for a third act flashback?
Go fuck yourself.
July.
He got moved up.
July's gonna make so much money.
Okay, let's just pause it here for a second. How old,
Right,
right
I
there,
just wanted to see
right there.
copperheads.
How old is Hugh now?
He's in his 50s.
He's in his 50s, and look at
sure.
look at how jacked they got him. Look at how jacked they got him for this.
He's been hanging out with DJ.
He's been clanging and banging.
Chicken
They
and
got
rice.
him
Chicken and rice.
jacked. I love it. And hey,
He is 55 years old.
and look at him.
Gentlemen.
Look at him.
Just and it's a shout out almost identical to what he wore in the X-Men the comic cartoon in the early 90s that everybody has loved, which led to even the movies and stuff being made.
Are these gloves with the kind of the three things on top? Are those those are different from
from what he had from what we saw in the movies? There was always through his
through there.
knuckles.
Yeah.
And this
But
is
so
more on
from the
top.
cartoon and the comics, it was always on top. Yeah.
Right.
So that's where.
But you do.
Nope, who's in that picture?
That's got to be them. I'm assuming
yeah,
from the
that's-
birthday.
that's- yeah, everybody.
Why are they in a minivan?
Oh, he's got gold. Did you see that? He's got the gold Desert
gold.
Eagles right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were an X-Man. You were the X-Man.
Oh my God, that shot right there.
Oh, is he looking
This is-
gunned up?
This is guys. This is the coolest shit I've
He's
ever.
got the longest biceps I've ever seen.
I've ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen anything this
And-
cool.
It's going to be so
Well, it's like
Soaking wet
the
right
cartoon
now.
is always.
Thank everybody who watched this.
Oh yeah, I'm sliding right off the seat. See,
Yeah,
Oh,
so
I mean,
it's-
they kind of come out.
they're still coming out the knuckle,
Yeah.
but it has the things on
Yeah,
top
like
like
the
they had
guard.
in the
Yeah.
The blade
cartoons
guard.
and everything, which was always just so.
It looks so cool. Like that shot right there. I'm like, I'm pretty sure we haven't seen those before on his gloves, and that
because
looks so.
Remember the
cool.
joke in the first X-Men? They're wearing the black, and he's like, "What?" Like
Yellow
Cyclops goes, "Yeah, what? You prefer blue and yellow?" And then he's looking at his glove, and it all comes close.
This music.
Now, who is that?
That's our antagonist.
So
That's my guess.
they seem to have some kind of like Magneto type abilities.
Yeah.
I think she.
Or is she
looks
like a
familiar.
Professor X kind of thing?
I think
you
it's
know,
like
the
a Professor
shape.
X type thing.
Yeah, it could be different variants.
Let us
Because she
know in the
controls them.
comics
because we're not hardcore, obviously, on the comic side of X-Men or anything like that. So
when you get down to
your
this stuff.
information would be greatly considered here.
Appreciate it.
What is
No,
that
look at that
Ant-Man.
Now
That's
keep
Ant-Man.
looking. You
That
can
is
see a
Ant-Man.
skull.
Now, and is that the Spider-Mobile from the? No, his was more of a Jeep, wasn't it?
Spider-Mobile from.
When they had the comics about like when the Hulks took over the planet and all that was left was like Spider-Man and
Oh
his
yeah,
Jeep
because he
and
did have a
Old Man
Spider-Mobile.
Logan.
Yeah, he had a spider car and a spider.
Yeah.
Hey, who?
Everything.
Oh, dude, Andrew, look. It's from the first X-Men, isn't it?
That's
With
the
the red
devil
tail,
guy.
that's the
Yeah.
devil
Oh
guy.
yeah.
Is that a female
Actually, go
Wolverine?
back.
That's a female Wolverine right there,
Well,
too.
yeah, she was an X too. She's Weapon 11.
Weapon
or Weapon
11.
X.
Okay, yeah,
Weapon
yeah.
X. Well, Wolverine is Weapon X.
got claws.
That was the 11th
Yeah.
variation.
God, sorry, folks. I can't remember the.
He was
name.
in First Class. Yeah,
Yes.
X-Men First
Thank
Class.
you.
So he ended up being the father of Nightcrawler. That's blue.
Yeah, and there's a few we can't really make out that well.
There's one that's dressed like a tugboat from the old WWF days, but he's.
I don't know who that is.
This one looks maybe familiar. But either way.
And I'm wondering if that's a Toad. That's the Toad-like guy on the left,
on the
to
far,
the left of
far
him.
left.
Right there.
Right
Yeah,
Yep.
either
I think
that or
that's a Toad.
Nightcrawler.
And then,
so there's the teeth.
yeah, that's a skull.
And
so
there's Paul Rudd.
so that's what happened to Ant-Man in this universe.
Wow. Okay, so there's a car.
Yeah.
Just gargling with the whiskey.
Look at that in the background.
Oh, I didn't even notice the thing in the background
is
at
that
first.
Homage to Mad Max?
Mad Max? Oh, it
Who knows?
should be.
Deadpool
Look how long
dog!
that tail
There's
is.
a dog.
Yeah, that's Mad Max feeling right there. What is that? Is that 4 motorcycles?
Yeah.
Three motorcycles.
because
Four.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And it looks like they're pulling like the looks like they're pulling the tank from Die Hard that they tried to go in the building with. Send in the car. But
Maybe it's just a mix of a bunch of
Yeah.
different Fox movies too.
yeah, cool. Because if you remember in the trailer we did for Furiosa, Hemsworth is driving a vehicle with the 2 motorcycles out in front. So
Who knows if you live or die?
see right here.
Yeah, she's controlling
she
metal.
can control him. Yeah.
Well,
did she bend the?
No, she didn't
No,
bend them.
she just jabbed him
She's
in
controlling.
the leg.
She could also be like a Professor X where she could just control them all together.
Leg. She throws it back
Right,
in him.
right through his
all the way
leg
through.
too.
Hammy.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
Jumping out of Ant-Man's skull.
Is that what that is?
It's got to be. That's it.
that's the eye.
Ant-Man, that's the
Oh, that's an
guy.
eye.
And then
Yep,
there's the
rim around
bald
it.
girl right there,
Yeah.
and they're going.
So they must have built a city out of Ant-Man or a living.
Well, there's his
Something with
hands.
gloves.
There's his
Yeah.
hands.
Oh, look at
They must have
that.
used it as like a hideout.
Yeah. And then they're jumping
The way
into the
he's jumping
Doctor
like
Strange.
that with the leg up.
Whee!
This is the coolest thing.
I can't believe this is happening.
And then she looks familiar.
Feige said it was
Feige.
What about Bolivian marching band?
Yeah,
All the
Feige.
slang terms, they have a list.
Even snowboarding?
Big
Even
Kev.
disco dust.
White girl interrupted?
Even forest bump.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Yes. But I can't.
I like how that's the only one that was off limits.
Oh,
My
guys.
goodness gracious.
So the
No,
question.
Is it July 26th yet?
Well, here's the question I have for you, gentlemen. Who's going and who's staying to wait to do it for the channel? Who's it going to be, huh?
We're going to have to flip coins or something.
I'll sacrifice for the people. I can wait. Waited this long.
What's
So I
another,
can, what's
couple
another
of months?
3 months, whatever month we're in. I don't even know anymore. I can hold out because I'm strong for all
Nope.
of you.
I will. I'll wait as well because I know Answer. He'd chew his own arm off to go see this, so I can't do that to him.
I
And
did
know
buy the
Oak
tickets
is
to the opening night that we have the little Deadpool that hangs over reading his book. Dave got that because I bought like how many tickets that night? Like 10 for like me, my brother, my nephew, him, a bunch of us, my best friend, to go to see it the opening night.
This film is not yet rated. Really?
Yeah, I
Really?
think I have an idea.
Really?
Yeah, and I couldn't possibly deprive Oak of seeing Hugh Jackman in like arguably the best shape of his life. So I couldn't do that.
Well,
so.
you know, with my nephews, I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. Hugh Jackman's best shape when he came out of the dunk tank and went, rah! That was still probably
that's up there.
That was next level. But the fact that he got in,
He's back.
the fact that he got in this shape in his 50s, it looks like they pushed the boundaries even further. Look, Deadpool is who Deadpool is going to be, and Wolverine has always kind of had that rough around the edges, kind of personality. But it feels like they really push the limits here, and it feels like they are doing a ton of fan service with these characters, and rightfully so. Like, this is what we've been waiting for, right? Yep. And it's not just for me, and Mason Quinn and myself have said this multiple times. We're casual Marvel fans, but aside from the characters, aside from the previous movies that have been released, something just like the back and forth on social media between Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds creates such a level of hype for this film that it's so hard not to just be completely and utterly sucked into this. As far as as far as a comic world, superhero comic world type movie, this has got to be the biggest thing since the last Avengers movie.
Or maybe the Spider-Man. Between like the Spider-Man that had all three, Toby, Andrew, and Tommy. This is that next level of, I got to believe it's somebody sitting in a studio meeting saying, hey, why don't we just give them what they want? Because everybody knows that this is what we wanted. I think people have been waiting for this. I was always skeptical when I did see Logan. I did see that one. So full disclosure.
So
but when Wolverine was gone at the end, I'm like, he ain't gone. He's coming back. As long as they can get Hugh Jackman, he'll be back. That was my thought.
Him is like, it had to be right, because he always wanted to do the Wolverine versus Hulk, which was like every comic book person's dream, is to see them two fight against each other. Because I mean, even in the comics, there's one where Hulk rips him apart and throws one half on a mountain, the other half on another mountain. They get back to each other.
Didn't know that.
But, yeah, that was a good one. But this is gonna be so much fun. We cannot wait any longer. I can't wait for July 26th. I'm ready. I hope you are. I know Diamond Dave, Appleton Oak, Mason Quinn, and I am the answer. We all are ready.
Willie
Catch
and
ya.
Abel.
Good night, pals.